Timmy, it's over at the 142nd running of the Preakness Stakes. Good news, bad news. Well, the good news is we saw one heck of a race with cloud computing getting the win. 13-1, relatively long odds there. You see the win place and show. Bad news is we're not going to have a Triple Crown winner because he didn't win at the Kentucky Derby. But what a race we saw today with cloud computing just edging out Classic Empire in a classic finish at the Preakness.
Yeah, cloud computing got a beautiful ride by Javier Castellano, who's always one of the top riders in the country year in and year out. But I'm not necessarily sure he's the best horse. Classic Empire dueled with Always Dreaming from the word go, and you saw cloud computing just kind of waiting in the wings. Classic Empire opens up 3 lengths in the stretch.
He's got it.
And he was pleading, imploring his horse for more.
Hang on, Classic Empire.
But you could really see Javier Castellano and the hold he had of his horse. Whenever you're watching a horse race, you want to see your jockey not doing this. Instead, he was very patient. He was waiting for the word go, and when Classic Empire started to open up and ask his horse, he was still patiently waiting, and that was the difference because he had a little bit more down the stretch.
Is that just the feel for the trainer who's sitting there, the jockey, saying, okay, now I know that this horse has got some in reserve, and we saw it down the stretch?
I mean, if you had to draw up a horse race, any horse race, you would want 2 guys, 2 horses, whatever kind of race it is, you'd want 2 horses dueling. You know, they're both expending the same amount of energy because they don't want to give up that edge. And meanwhile, you got cloud computing just chilling. I mean, there's no other way to say it, just waiting in the wings. It was a beautiful ride for one of the best jockey-trainer combinations in the country. Chad Brown is one of the best up-and-coming trainers in the country. Always Dreaming. He had hard fractions. The best horse in this race was Classic Empire. The best trip, the perfect trip, ended up being cloud computing.
You liked cloud computing. It's easier said than done. Did you put your money where your mouth? That's a winning ticket. You are holding a winning ticket. And what was the number that you put on it? 120? I believe you put 120 bones on it, Timmy Doyle. Yes, you computed correctly. Your head is in the clouds, Tim Doyle. You're a big winner. Scary image. We've got live programming here and every night at the big, and I do mean big, 120.